Yeah, I definitely noticed a difference after studying abroad in China for 4 months. Their communication style is a lot more reserved and not as opinionated and outspoken as Americans. They have this concept in China called loss of face, or in Chinese it's called bianzi, and that basically means that they never try and outwardly offend anyone or get too political in any of, or too opinionated in any of their communication with another person. I'd say that it's promoted to be very opinionated and outspoken and to give your ideas on. Definitely, I felt like I was a little too outspoken and too bubbly
Oh yeah?
for China. Yeah, like I would always joke around with my friend's roommate, and I'd be really loud and outgoing, and I think that kind of scared him off.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely it's a Chinese thing, but when I think of it, I think more of history.
Yeah.
If you ask a question, sometimes if the answer is no, they'll say maybe. For example, if you invite them to do something, and they say maybe, they might mean no, but it's a way of being polite.
Yeah.
That's a completely Chinese thing, and it's basically what it means is um, people will be aware of what you of certain things about you, so they'll be careful not to embarrass you or something.
Okay.
So a lot of us were trying to learn Chinese when we were over there. So if we would ask, if we would be with somebody, a Chinese person, and trying to say something in Chinese, sometimes they would, nod and say, say that they understood, even if the Chinese is wrong, just to so they don't embarrass you in front of a group of people.
Okay.
I actually think it's really great. I think it shows a sign of respect for other people, that it's just a different outlook on the way to treat other people.
In my opinion, Chinese people, they are considered very direct people. Example is, you're heavy, you're fat, but they don't like to be directed to, like, oh, you're too skinny. They're able to say it, but they don't like to hear it. Another example is, oh, you're mental, so you have to be careful with your choice of words as well. You're not mental, but do you feel that you're a little different than other people?
And a lot of times that will happen if there's someone greeting another person of higher authority, so it's like that respect for authority and hierarchy. The younger person or the subordinate will kind of do a little bow.
I think when you're talking to somebody that they listen. I think that's really important, that they're listening, and also that they can understand, and they're open-minded about something. People admitting that they don't know here, I think is a good thing. I think if somebody asks a question, and I don't know the answer, if I can say, and I'm not sure, I think that's a good thing to admit instead of trying to pretend.
Actually, in China, there's a huge difference when you're complimenting people. In China, you're expected when you receive a compliment, you're expected to kind of brush it off and not seem too cocky. So there's like a phrase in Chinese called "nali nali," and that just means, like, if someone says, "Oh, you're very pretty," they'll say "nali nali," meaning like, "Oh no, it's nothing." Whereas in the United States, I think it's acceptable to be like, to thank them for the comment.